like a Hellcat.
Hi guys, I wasn't going to film this because it's only half a job. We was going on to the brakes, but I've decided that I'm going to continue lowering the car. Now, as I say, it's only half a job because this is the rear, still got the original stuff on, and this is the front. So it's had the lowering springs put on the front but not the rear. So the rear lower springs were in the car when I bought it. They're Motobuild ones. No reason to doubt it, they look like Motobuilds. This is the side I haven't touched yet. I have already started to strip out this side, so the shock goes out. I did snap a bolt, which is that one there. It's very common for these to break, and as well as that one to seize into place. So, but managed to get the shock out. That's the old spring, and I just got this side on. I just gave that a nice clean up, a coat of paint and a coat of lacquer, and then I've got the spring ready to go on. So that'll just go on there like that. So I'm going to continue getting this side done, and when I do the other side I'll show you how to fit the rear springs, I guess, and just take you through like step-by-step tutorial for how to get these shocks out and how to dismantle the shocks. Well, as you can see, I've got all this back together now. I'm just going to go around and do the other side, and I'll show you how to do that. We'll start off in the boot, just under this carpet here. Pull that out of the way. Right, need to undo this bolt here, that sensor wire, so we can get to this bolt down here for the shock. Now I'm expecting that to snap off, as they always do. Just ease it backwards and forwards. Hopefully we'll save it. Feeling good. That's come out. No surprise. Just leave that out of the way.
1 hour later.
And then we've just got these two at the top here. We should be able to just whiz out with a gun. And that just allows us to drop the suspension. Gives a bit of movement so that we can pull this out the top. But we'll have to get a lever bar in there to do that. Alright, so now it's off the car. Just gonna put the spring compressor on there. Right, that's all apart. just gave that a clean up with a little whizzy tool. Get rid of as much crap off as I can. That's what I use, a little air tool. It's got a little nylon brush on it. Bit of a degreaser, clean it all down. And I'm just going to give it a bit of a paint with some stone chip. That's all I've got. And that's durable. And then once that's dried, I'm going to give it a coat of lacquer, because stone chip dries quite a matte colour. Just make it shiny and just helps it protect it a little bit more. Right, the stone chip is dry now, as you can see. It's a little bit of a matte finish. Some people like that. I like a shiny finish. I like shiny things. I'm a magpie. So we're just going to dust some lacquer on it. And that just give it an extra piece of protection as well. Right, that's all got a nice coat of lacquer on it. It's in front of the heater on my shock absorber holding heater drying stand. So we'll give that an hour to dry. We're going to have some lunch and then we'll get building up and putting it back on the vehicle. Right, as you can see, it's all nice and shiny. So now we're going to start putting it together. So we've got the new spring. Put that in the seat. As you can see, that spring needs to go up against that stop at the bottom there. Little washer. Dust cover. Rubber mount. Top mount. Washer. And a nut. And as you see, because that's lowering springs, we didn't need to compress these. And I can just wind that down. And you need to make sure these two are square with that, so it fits on the car properly, because once it's all tightened up you'll find it very difficult to move. Right, we've got it all in place now. I've got that bottom bolt in. A little bit of a fiddly situation, but basically what you have to do is get a bar in there, lever it against that chassis and pull it down so you can get the top into the body. So now what we need to do is just going to put this bolt in for the cable, and then we need to lower it down and jack the bottom of this hub up so we can get these two bolts in. Right, so I've got it lowered down. I've got a trolley jack underneath the hub, so I'm just jacking it up now. As you can see, that's going into place. I like to put a little bit of copper slip on all the bolts, especially on all these old MGs, just so that if you ever want to take it apart again, it's just a lot easier. can let it down. Yeah. So it's all under here done now. Just need to go inside and put the 2 top mount nuts in from inside the boot. Alright, so we just put these 2 nuts on. Like that. Put this carpet back. There you go, and carpets never really fit too great anyway. So yeah, that's that job done. That's the rear all lowered to match the front. I can't show you what it looks like because obviously I haven't got the wheels in the car, but we'll update you in a later episode.